Unlike in the rest of the world, Death Prophet still sees regular play. So maybe they have a better read of what this hero is supposed to do. If he's able to catch Dark Margo with the next Crypt Swarm, it could be really problematic. But down bottom, on top as well, we already have GH getting gone on. This Techies is almost certain to die. Slowed down by Playtime. Killed off by Frank.
It's the ledge, but the bat used Flame Break in the middle, so he bounced him back. Basically, he could have survived, but they outplayed him. This top lane as well. Level 2 Underlord, of course.
Break back and they succeed. That's the one spell that wasn't nerfed on the Batrider. So Frank is like, thank God. Shout out to Gaben for making sure I have a spell to reset the lane. Top lane though, El Misho not going to be as lucky. Divine will survive in the end.
Yeah. Overall, you're not happy.
Why would you do that, Kez?
Yeah, you're not happy if you're Ringmaster here because you skilled Escape Act very early on. You know, level 2 Escape Act feels quite bad for the Ring.
He might die this time around, and indeed he will tick out.
Escape Act on cooldown.
Does have a TP, so he can come back, and yeah. Bro, you should have seen that play. That was crazy. Down bottom, they're trying to go on to Rinse EQ. The blast off, though, will buy the time. Nice little reactive taser right in front of him. And Frank, not going to have enough damage to tick out GH. It's the new patch, brother. It's not the same.
Yeah, another
while we're watching this, on top, Divine Llama.
D12 play. Schofield.
Bottom. They are going to use that blast off again. Body blocking onto Oh my goodness. Schofield is normally the one doing this to other players. Unfortunately, he is dealing with a GH. Now, for Playtime, they need to slow things down, gang. Some of these moves have felt a little bit unnecessary. They are going to go bottom again. Onto Rinse EQ. They want this Beastmaster. Looks like they are going to get him. GH unable to save him. Looking for the blast off onto Frank because Divine Armor has shown up out of nowhere. The Escape Act will help for now, but eventually should have the damage to kill him. Unfortunately for Divine Llama, he might not have an ability to escape, as Dark Margo also makes his first rotation. X into both, Tame the Beast holds him in place, and Dark Margo will end the killing spree of Divine Llama. And Noob, what the hell? Everybody's just coming bottom. It's a party here, listen. Bushwhack out onto Dark Margo, Exorcism goes to work around him. Even Rinse EQ having respawned on the Beastmaster, he can participate in this kill.
Running
he had literally...
But the one hero that you really don't expect to TP is the Underlord. Like, that one is kinda weird. Move.
X, Bolt. Schofield is here as well. Do they have the damage? Of course they do. They had to take the beast. The Divine Llama does come through the Fiend's Gate. Beautiful Pit of Malice. Will separate the fight between El Misho and Dark Margo. And Dark Margo, he's running through the river. It looks like they got caught in an indecisive moment. They didn't know which target to focus. So they end up letting them both go. Down bottom, Rinse EQ now in danger. Vitz has all of a sudden received his invite. Was just late being delivered in the mail. And between himself and the Batrider, they have so much tick damage that Rinse EQ is certain to die. They know. Now they know. He actually echo slashes as well. Vitz?
There's no roar.
Rinse EQ will be here. There's no vision though. They don't have a sentry, nor do they have a dust. So Vitz is going to be able to get out with the Raven's Veil. On the other side of the map, Schofield. He doesn't have such OP spells at his disposal. Will die to the Crypt Swarm of Noob. Who's no way you're twin gating again, bro. How many times has this gate been abused in this game? Good grief. Bottom lane, they're going towards Frank. And they're going to kill him before his allies arrive. This is fantastic for the side of NIGMA Galaxy. They just evaded a gank and got a free kill out of it.
Unless, I mean, Beast has no roar. Still dead here.
Vitz is here as well. Vitz coming in. Wheel of Wonder will be expended by El Misho, and his supports went back towards the mid lane to get around to Vitz. No! Opa! No! Okay, they still get the silence out. The Bushwhack will connect. Aisha is trying to slow this one down. Grappling Claw from Vitz. He's on the high ground. They find him with the Pit of Malice. The blast off connects, but they don't have reveal. Dude, oh, no way. No way, no way. Okay, he gets chased by the bomb. They have a general idea of the area he's in. Finally, they will find him. He grapple claws into the corner, dodges the Crypt Swarm. Eventually will die. They also managed to pick up Schofield. Omar.
But you won't be able to make plays. You won't be able to get kills. Shrek misses.
They were trying to make a play on him. Like you said, the Bushwhack does miss. They still catch him with the Primal Roar, but he BKB'd just beforehand. In the meantime, though, Noob with Exorcism going, not going to be able to bring down Schofield. He actually gets saved. Run into Omar, and his Firefly is about to finish. No, he just used it, so he's fine. 4 staff away. Firefly over the cliff. He's chilling. El Misho not so lucky, but very happy to be the one to tank this gank.
Yeah, didn't manage to use Escape Act. He tried with Will of Wonder.
Kez late game.
Yeah.
Nigma's late game is impossible. Yeah. Late game Kez, they just do not have any kind of comparable damage.
Lasso?
Level Lasso onto Divide. They drag him outside of the Pit of Malice. They're bringing in some allies to try and kill him, and they should have enough tick damage. Divide is gone.
Ooh.
Noob is right behind them though. Having access to the exorcism, he just rolls on in.
Of the game. And meanwhile, they could be very useful mid lane.
Dark Margo doesn't TP out. Dark Margo, bro, TP! He doesn't know where Rinse Q was, so he waited too long. He's dead. Bushwhack will connect this time perfectly from Omar. Had he just pulled the immediate Nightfall, Rinse Q wouldn't have been there in time. Smoke up instantly. The whole gang is involved. Oh no, Dark Margo! He walked underneath an observer ward as he was receiving the smoke, but they still managed to find a lasso out onto Omar. Omar not dead just yet. He will eventually burn out to the damage. But now here comes Noob with the Spirit Siphon, zoning back Vitz. Divide did involve himself into the fray with the Aghanim Scepter, but he might regret this. Stuck in between Frank and Dark Margo, and he is indeed going to die. It's 2 for nothing right now. Noob still holding on to the BKB, but these ghosts already at half duration. BKB will probably be forced out now. Now he'll just eat the X on the torrent. He knows they don't want to jump in fully just yet while these ghosts are going.
Nice shards.
Schofield, beautiful shards, halting the retreat of Noob, holding him up. Torrent will be there as well. Now these ghosts are finished. Frank jumping in on him, doesn't have a lasso available. Flame Break actually pushes him away. Not the spell that...
Of course the BKB, that's something, right? Ringmaster?
Warrior Misho gonna die again. At the very least, Dark Margo is gonna avenge him, being able to bring down the Swordrick.
What about
Divide
Divide?
having showed up, he might regret this. Shard's holding him back, but the rest of his team is here as well. Rinse Q shows up, doesn't have Primal Roar. He used it earlier on the failed gank, but they do bring in Noob through that Twin Gate. Dark Margo forced to BKB, but experiencing physical damage nonetheless. Is he gonna tick out? No. Schofield. Now maybe they can be the ones to turn things around. Divide coming through, looking for Vitz potentially. Vitz does have a BKB if needed. There's 2 heroes caught initially with the Pit of Malice. Escape Axe trying to bail Vitz out. There is a roar on the backside, but Frank will be fine. Almisho bails him away with the Wheel of Wonder. Rinse Q can't keep chasing. In fact, it's going to be Frank looking towards him, but there's too much damage coming from Noob. So Frank almost dies, but he carries Rinse Q in towards Vitz, who activates a BKB, has the right click damage, kills them off, goes back in. Ravens fails with the full after dance. He's targeting Divide. Divide has no salvation, but the bushwhack from Omar, it holds back Schofield as well as Vitz, stopping them from getting the kill. Divide does eventually die, but maybe they've softened up Vitz enough to kill him. No. They don't have the chase. Frank is there. Tumbler's Toy to dodge the Crypt Swarm. Very nicely done. He's looking towards Omar. Omar misses with the Sharpshooter. Will end up dead now to the Echo Slash of Vitz, who's still alive. The Torrent holds in Noob. This Death Prophet is now very low HP. Does have another Spirit Siphon. And Exorcism is back. Doesn't want to have to use it though. Frank 10 seconds away from the lasso. They get another X out. They really would love to kill this Death Prophet. GH doing what he can, dropping bombs everywhere, but Dark Margo has too much damage. Going to be able to find the kill. Now they find the additional torrents onto Techies as well. They were coming closer, but some of these bombs from Techies will scout things out.
Going in.
Beautiful Pit of Malice onto 2. It finds Frank and Almisho. BKB will be activated by Frank. They get the lasso out onto Divide. Putting him closer, farther away from the tier 2, but at the same time, Tusk gets left on an island. He gets killed off, and Divide will be bailed out by popping his BKB. He's very, very tanky. Divide does have the Wheel of Wonder on top of him, gets hypnotized towards it. Dark Margo closing him down with the help of the Kez. The physical damage rains in, and they find the kill. Noob forced the BKB to avoid being X-marked back towards the Kez. But Dark Margo now in on the chase. They pop the bongo boots. They want to get closer. Omar can't do anything to save Noob. They really wanted that Death Prophet. He's on the run. Omar almost dead as well. He's going to die underneath the tier 2 tower.
Rinse Q now.
As the Ghost will heal up this Death Prophet. He is out. Rinse Q though. No BKB available. No allies to help. And no life to play with. Dominating streak for Dark Margo. And Kunka. Hell, even Frank about to pick up a Lincoln Sphere on this Batrider. So killing him with that Primal Roar is no longer going to be a possibility.
Hey, Frank was kicking ass last fight with right clicks alone. Almisho.
Bottom, Almisho. He's the poor one that has to die every time, but now Vitz, can he fight through this? Has the BKB and the Aghanim Scepter, and with the help of Schofield, they eliminate very quickly GH. Vitz will pop the Raven's Veil, grappling claw away, chillin'. There's no problem. Noob is still going to chase with the Blink Dagger. He'll be held in position by Schofield's Ice Shard, so Schofield will eat all of the Exorcism Ghost by himself.
That's
So NIGMA Galaxy, they're going to miss out on this.
Yeah,
Frank and Schofield are going to take the Twin Gates. The Vitz already TP'd out, and even El Misho is heading towards the outpost.
What lane though?
They're going to just jump onto Divine Llama down bottom. They found him with the lasso. That's the most painful feeling in the world.
It's being everywhere on every cliff. The bite. He's a good target.
Indeed, Frank going to find him with the lasso. Dark Mago is there as well. Nice primal water push back Dark Mago and Frank. Going to try and burst through this Bat Rider. He's still alive for now. Drinking buddies of Schofield brings Dark Mago closer so they can focus and kill off Rincy Q. Beastmaster already dead. Next to follow him will be GH, who can't move thanks to these shards. He gets killed off as Noob was able to at the very least bring down the Tusk on the back lines. Frank falling lower and lower. He's out. Dark Mago, no more BKB, caught in the pit of malice.
Oh, buyback.
He is gonna die. His life is lost for that one. Vitz had to vacate the fight. And they're trying to TP out with El Misho. El Misho for once gonna be allowed to survive. That back of cooldown.
I feel like you can play if you find the right kickoff. Stop playing. Schofield is the right one.
Misho is also gonna give up himself. Save my buddy syndrome. Well, maybe not yet. Schofield doesn't BKB. No way. He's gonna take the gate that Divine Llama opened. They're gonna chase him through it. Does drop an Ice Shard right behind him. In the meantime, Frank back on top. He gets the lasso out onto the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is dead. He will find the Tusk. But it's a 1-1 trade from what looked like the easiest pickoff of their lives. So Playtime will definitely take it for themselves. 50. Let's actually see, now that we have a little second, do any of these neutral items surprise Frank? Aghanim Scepter, 2 heroes lassoed up, they bring in Omar. Devi is also way too far forward. Okay. That was maybe a little bit too greedy on the side of NIGMA to try and force a kill at the ramp of the enemy base. Frank now is rushing forward still, gonna be hexed up. Primal Roar will be there. Noob also unleashed the Ghost. Frank should die for this. The question is, will Playtime attempt to avenge him?
Some medallion as well. Daedalus next in store for him. It's basically
nice hex. He found El Misho first. Ringmaster easily killed off with the sharpshooter. We'll see what Dark Mago can accomplish. He will get roared for his efforts. Does have a BKB to pop. He gets it off just as the blast off was about to arrive. Pops a Satanic, but he realizes he needs to leave. TP's out. He makes it. Will the rest of the team be so lucky? Schofield running ahead of him.
Was used as well. Don't cool down.
Going right now. Frank goes directly onto Divide. They're looking towards bringing in this Underlord. Lotus Orb will bounce back the snowball, but it sends him onto the high ground, not where he wants to be. Ice shots from Schofield, making sure Divine Llama cannot escape. Echo Slash, they just need a little bit more damage. They got Noob now on the high ground. He's refreshed. Oh, but look at the kills. He just gets bursted. Rincy Q directly on top of him. Didn't even need the Primal Roar for that one. Does have buyback if necessary. Rincy Q himself also falling extremely low on the Beastmaster. He will need a way out of this one. Schofield. And then there's El Misho focusing onto GH. They get GH. Rincy Q. Mid-animation for the Primal Roar. He ends up dying. 2 minutes in the grave. No buyback for him. And now Noob very isolated inside the Exorcism Ghost. But it will not matter.
Oh, they feel they're just not strong enough as they used a couple of their big ults as well. That lasso mid.
Lasso bringing back Divide. This time around, Underlord will fall very far away from his team.
Let's buy back.
Okay, Omar also gonna get found out. Schofield. Oh no, that's not the drinking buddies you want, my friend.
He was bushwhacked.
Actually gonna save the life of Omar.
He was bushwhacked on Frank anyway. Yep, bit of malice. Buyback.
There's the buyback from this Underlord. They found Vitz. How, where, and why? Rincy Q solo killing the kids. Now back into the main fight. Wheel of Wonder is going to be expanded, holding back Divide and Noob. Frank trying to do as much damage as possible to Divide, trying to earn the buyback out of the Underlord. Not going to be able to do it himself. Divide TP's out to safety. Schofield not there in time. Just missing with the blink. They buy back on the Kez. They're looking for Rincy Q on the back lines of the fight. Close to the Roshan pit. He ends up dead alongside Omar. bro, you're gonna have to buy back if you wanna stop this Aegis from being given away, but might not have the opportunity. Roshan is falling way too damn fast.
Yeah, 5 seconds for Exo, by the way, so he doesn't really want to go in. Maybe GH can do it.
And there's the buyback from Omar. Frank getting 2 heroes with the lasso. Both GH as well as Noob caught in on this one. Ghost will be there with the Bloodstone for Noob. He's so low on HP though. The snowball bounces back from the Lotus Orb. It's actually gonna save him, keep him alive a little bit longer. Schofield draws the attention towards him. And back in the river, they managed to bring down Omar, getting a dieback out of the Hoodwink and securing the Aegis for Fitz.
Hit in the back.
Defy though, getting Frank. Frank gonna get caught with the Primal Roar. He is gonna die. Him and Schofield have buybacks. They will expend them immediately. Dark Margo in the river, looking to try and chase down Noob. X will not be there. Blink away from this Death Prophet, but he's being chased by the Kez. Kez is gonna be there. Kez deals the damage. Noob is gone, buys back instantly. It's back in the river, the fight's not over. Defy ends up dying back as well. GH will be joining him in that pit. Both of these heroes dead without a way back into it. Noob eventually brought back. Being popped, they're looking towards Frank. They want the back rider first. Will get escape active though, kept alive. But they're not focusing on them, they're just going for the building. There's going to be the Wheel of Wonder thrown out. Fitz will die. But unfortunately for them, as the tier 4s go down, there's no way to defend the Ancients. Third game of Dota 2, game 1 for the Playtime.
Yeah, congrats to them for winning game 1. Like, this was like, this lasted as long as...
Mars for a little bit of time did start to get played through. What's the rationale for going for the Mars? Him and Omar. At the very least, Schofield will get the consolation of being able to kill off the courier.
Oh, the rocket!
Almost dies though, the creeps are gonna kill him. Brought low by the rocket flare, killed off by the hill troll berserkers. Game is hard for Schofield. And now they're gonna get the power cogs out onto Frank. Only has mana for 1 power shot, but it will be enough. You get him low enough for the rest of it.
You want them to have ranks. Private, corporal. I see. Colonel. Davai gets Schofield.
Yeah. Schofield killed off by Davai Llama. Or just Davai. I keep forgetting to drop the Llama. He's having a fantastic time. Mabato already has phase boots delivered. Mid lane, Noob is not having a great time. He gets killed off. They TP'd in with GH, but they will be too late to arrive. Misho making big things happen. And in the top lane, Frank, he's getting ran down right now. They just need 1 more power shot, 1 more battery assault. They just need anything to get this kill. They'll pop the wind run for the bonus move speed. Power cogs, the pushback will provide the necessary damage.
It's okay. He's expecting Doom to create space for him. Frank right now is the space.
Creating space with his own body, putting it on the line right now. That body's in danger of falling, but with the help of Schofield, the Acorn shot, the bushwhack, it's actually going to be Omar that goes down. Brought low and killed off by that blood grenade. Beautifully done. Davai Llama, not level 6, but he might almost solo kill Vitz. He almost got there, but he failed. He's going to get punished for this. Oh, that's not what they needed. It was looking so hot in the lane, but now you've just given Vitz such an advantage.
Mid lane roar.
Game is hard. The roar on Ench, Primal Beast, or Primal Roar out with the...
They might go on him again. This time around, Primal Beast should have 6.
Tries to get out with the grappling claw. The power cogs will push him back. It pushed the mid animation. Now it's actually super cool. So you're trying to maybe just buy space and time. So Dark Margo has made his way over here. They get the quick kill onto Omar, but it's definitely not a worthwhile sacrifice. Device on the high ground. They see him with the Observer Ward, but they already used the spear. He doesn't go through with it though. Top lane, Frank is going to be the one that gets killed off with the focus fire. Down bottom. El Misho might be needed for the heals, but not necessary. Devi will survive. Top lane, Frank might not be so lucky. What a pushback from Omar's cogs. Man, this guy's been playing some Dota here in game 2.
Yeah, Frank hasn't. 0-4 on Frank. Game is rough. Another kill on the Ench. NIGMA are kinda balling out of control this game number 1. I guess Kez is doing fine, like he's top net worth, he's doing really well on bot lane, but besides Kez, the other lanes are a bit struggle fest for Dark Mago and the boys. Speaking
Mago
of...
himself is about to die here. Solar Bind allows him to get caught up to by Omar, traps him in the cogs. They have more than enough damage to kill him. Down this hard, it's extremely hard to come back.
Yeah, I would say most of these skills were actually on Frank, right? Omar?
Yeah. You will be the one to succumb to the first arena of the game. But if you're the first person getting arena'd, you will happily take that as a topper. NCQ gets off a very nice shackle as Noob also shows up from the river. They got the primal roll out onto Schofield. Schofield will die. GH contributing some damage as well. Elmisho all of a sudden not feeling so confident in being that far up. He loses his life too, and even Dark Margo.
Mjolnir on Weaver sometimes, like, you can farm and fight as well. Bench. Lord. Maybe this is a fight for Rincy.
Right, very quickly, Rincy Q gets caught inside the arena alongside this young primal beast. There's going to be Vitz with the Raptor Dance. Rincy Q falling very low, finally going to die. But they've already lost Frank on the back edge of the fight. The Doom will expire shortly. Still very decent health for Devi. He might want to re-engage here, going in towards Vitz. Omar blocks both of them though. So he's going to be forced to use the onslaught up the high ground. There's going to be a Spear of Mars though. It push back Omar. Devi running away from Vitz. Nice little bushwhack from Schofield, creating separation in the fight. Devi's going to tick out eventually to Vitz here. Maybe regretting having re-engaged this fight. Schofield will be found inside the Roshan pit. He ends up losing his life as Vitz, maybe in an awkward area, has Raptor Dance in 1 second. Will he be able to get it off? There it is, getting all of his HP back, but only got half of it. Elmisho, him and Frank, can they keep this Kes alive? They can! Noob looking for the Hadouken with the Satyr, but it's not gonna happen. Elmisho kills it off. Frank right now on the back edge. They bring down Noob, but it will cost the life of Frank. And now Vitz returning to the fray, but he walks directly into a power shot. Will parry some of the right clicks from Rincy Q. Hook shot from Omar. Nice hook, nice little shackle shot onto Vitz, but no follow-up damage. Roshan just throwing away Rincy Q, not allowing him to be involved in the fight. The Echo Slash kills Omar. Devi is here looking for a trample, but he's been slowed down by Elmisho. Vitz looking to play back into him. The power shot onslaught, is it enough damage? Yes, it is. They finally get the kill. It will cost Devi Lama his life, however.
The full bull. Inch. A double bracer going for the third one, by the way.
Bottom lane, we might see an arena here. Devi has the BKB though, so he can play through it. Pulverize thrown in onto Frank. It hits both him and Elmisho. No kills just yet though. Elmisho got off the Nature's attendance. Have Vitz here too. Frank, the shackle shot doesn't connect. Omar, the hook shot actually hit the creep of Noob. So Frank gets out. That is so unfortunate. He actually might just die on Omar. Brought down by the thrown talon of Vitz. And now it's going to open up space for Dark Margo to rush forward. They have the numbers. He misses the spear. Schofield looking for a bushwhack onto somebody. Will connect it in onto the Beastmaster. Noob getting rushed on by Vitz. Devi Lama will try to buy him some time, but there's the Raven's Veil. Vitz should be able to get away from Devi. But the trample is finished. Spear tosses him back. There's going to be the Doom finally expended by Frank. They get the kill onto Devi. Rincy Q and Noob trying to run, but the bushwhack prevents it from happening for this Beastmaster. He is dead to rights. Held to a tree, killed off by Dark Margo. HP pools as well as no awareness of what's happening. They went straight towards the shrine and they've already utilized the onslaught from Devi. They will at least have the BKB, utilizing that to try and escape. They've already killed off GH. Very simple grab for them. Vitz with the chase down ensures that Devi can't escape either.
Low mid, awkward.
He's fine. He's fine.
Is he?
No, he's not fine. He's not fine. He's in an arena. He's getting killed off. They will get the primal roll out onto Vitz, but there's no follow-up. Rincy Q finally able to arrive here, but they already have the Raven's Veil out. Vitz is gone. Frank, of course, not going to be so lucky, but it did force a buyback out of Omar.
Well, Sweetblink last game. But this early on, yeah, you don't really see it very often. Awkward, Omar. Dark Mago though.
Back, but the focus fire onto Dark Mago might be able to get some revenge. Rincy Q with the BKB doesn't care about the arena, but he might care about the heroes that are closing in on top of him. Devi will be there with the Pulverize, holding Frank back. There's no Doom available. It's already been expended onto the Wind Ranger, so they will be able to chase and get the easy kill on Devi. Vitz though, as he gets involved into this, they now have the right-click damage. He will...
Good words for defending Roche.
And they're spaced out so evenly. Yeah, no, these were definitely on purpose.
Vitz.
Top. We do get Vitz getting caught. This could be huge. Pulverize, focus fire. He's dead. Holy base. Shackle shot also connects onto Schofield, holding him in position. Rincy Q about to get himself a double kill.
Noob down bottom, Doom.
No way is he gonna die here. Gets the Doom out onto Noob. His team is trying to stream in. Devi TPing in onto the outpost, but Dark Margo is coming in as well. This is a very tanky Beastmaster. This Doom won't last forever. He has Primal Roar. GH is here. Won't be able to heal him. Gets off the Primal Roar. He's still alive. And there's going to be the Shackle Shot onto the Beastmaster. He goes down. Dark Margo pops BKB trying to Nightfall. But Omar says absolutely not. Hits him with the hook shot to cancel.
KB. Schofield.
Ranger, she's going forward. Getting the Shackle onto the Mars and the Hoodwink. Dark Margo caught inside his own arena, eating the focus fire. That being said though, Vince as well as Frank are going directly onto Divide, but Omar creates the space. Divide decides to jump back in, ends up losing his life. Now Vince seeing if he can do anything to Rinse EQ. The Raptor Dance did not dish out enough damage. Frank gonna be forced to deploy the Doom onto Noob. He's gonna end up dead regardless. Vitz forcing to run away. Rinse EQ still has an Aegis to play around with. Him and Omar will finish off Schofield, and now El Misho gonna get brought down as well. Dark Margo decides to involve himself in the fray for the second time, and that decision will end up being a mistake. He dies. Vitz couldn't even assassinate Noob on the backline. Finally able to make it happen though with that tick damage. Cares, what a stupid hero.
And the Shackle Shot connected. Might get Omar as well.
Right indeed. They're TPing in multiple heroes. Ritz looking in. Yule's out. Clockwork has a lot of tick on top of him. He's dead for sure. As he goes down on the other side, Rinse EQ, the larger target. He kills off Hoodwink though with the help of Divide. Frank actually has to run. The Shackle was already thrown out. Witz now coming in on the back edge, looking toward killing GH. He manages to do so. Frank, Infernal Blade out onto Divide. They force the BKB from the Primal Beast, but he onslaughts back in towards El Misho with the trample damage on the right clicks of Rinse EQ. They still manage to kill off that Enchantress. Here we go.
Aegis is gone.
Now that the Aegis has expired, maybe they want to kill off this Wind Ranger. She doesn't have any spells remaining. Her life is taken, and now Vitz also gets the Vi. A godlike streak ended. A Primal Beast demolished, and a chicken that's standing on top of the world. Noob, Primal Roar out onto Frank. He's alone though, surrounded by all three cores on the side of Playtime, and he's dead as well. They don't know how vulnerable he was, had no allies around him. Tier 2 tower is gone. They had the vision. Master might be the more easy target though, as they'll just jump on Noob, kill him off. Nice little forced off to the high ground. Unfortunately, Dark Margo's right on the other side. But GH should be the one to die here.
Though.
He's gonna force them to actually commit. They're like, fine, bro. Damn, okay, there you go. Jeez. Finally, the cuddle does go down. Yeah, they can't give this up. Bro, how do they fight this? What's the initiation? Well, hold that thought. Divide trying to initiate, but he's gonna get doomed for his efforts.
No buyback.
Gonna lose his life here. Doesn't have buyback. That's tragic.
Yeah, that's tragic. It's back right now with the Daedalus for what it's worth. Arena again.
Margo catches out GH. They spear him to a wall. Should be able to burn him to death as well. So he goes down. Primal Roar though thrown in onto Vitz with the focus fire. Hookshot's gonna be there from Omar. Can they kill him before he gets off the Raptor Dance? No, they can't. Gets off the BKB. Raptor Dance is on. Vitz is full HP. Rinse EQ and Noob completely stuck in the river. Both of them are dead. They only have one buyback sitting on the Clockwork. Divide goes forward. Oh, they get Kez. They found the Kez, but where's the follow-up damage? They do have him inside the arena. Focus fire is there as well. But Kez is still alive. Finally goes down. He'll buy back instantly. Noob was doomed within the arena. Still surviving for now. GH able to force off him away, but the impetus shots, that actually gives more damage to El Misho. Noob did without buyback. He's 90 gold short. Somebody go find a bounty rune.
Kez somehow without using any big ults initially, and then have like a pulverize on Roar. They're going in.
Gonna go in right now. Rinse EQ will go in right now, throwing in the focus fire, but the AoE Doom from Frank zoning everybody away. Vitz able to get involved in the fight, but Omar with a hook shot stops him in his tracks. Rinse EQ able to take away life one. Will cost Omar's life, and he uses that buyback instantly. Oh, what a shackle shot from Rinse EQ onto El Misho as well as Vitz. They've gotten one. Vitz diving forward with the Echo Slash, looking towards the Beastmaster. Noob already used the Primal Roar, immediately buys back as he dies. They're going to force back all of Playtime. Up an MKB for Vitz, so it's going to be their turn to smoke and try to reveal the item. Noob, BKB is out. They need to get him away from here. He's muted, he can't TP. Omar buys space and time. The Yule Scepter what a play from Schofield, ensuring he doesn't get Primal Road. Might still die in the end to the Pulverize, but no. Frank and Blitz interrupted with the AoE Doom.
There's just
So
Bailey.
Noob as well as Defy are dead without buyback. Inside the Roshan pit is GH. He gets speared towards a tree. He has buyback, but Ancients is exposed. It's being beaten into right now, but they're actually gonna back. Oh, they found Omar. No, this can't happen. This will be a tieback on the clockwork. They jump in the middle, the more important fight, because they found Rincy Q on the Wind Ranger. They got him with the Doom. No BKB, no nothing. The Rapier goes towards the Kez, and now it's almost certainly the game. Let's see how hard this chicken can hit. Doesn't even need to do anything because Frank is doing all the work right now. Frank jumping in. We'll also get an additional Hex out onto this Primal Beast. Come on. Vitz is like, bro, let me hit somebody. Guys, what are you doing? I want to use my spells. We'll go back towards the Ancient. They actually jump on top of him with the Vibe. Omar is there too. The Yule Scepter though with the Wind Waker. Keeping the Kez alive, but not alive enough. Eventually he does die. Divide though, stuck within these cogs of Omar, won't be able to escape. Will lose his life to a long-range impetus. No, uphill miss.
Take the Rapier and
He will
Churches.
live.
The Rapier.
Rapier,
Yes.
El Misho
Yes.
picks it up. El Misho will get the right clicks, and El Misho.
He has the Rapier, of course. He's the one that bought it. Absolute domination by our Peruvian brothers, by El Misho, more than anyone else. Kappa.